Every girl needs a hammer, and I have 47 hammers. But I've picked my favorite 10 to show you, and that's coming right up.
Knock, knock. Who's there? ToolGirl.
I'm very excited today because I'm going to talk about hammers, and I am a bit of a hammer collector, so I've restrained myself to showing you only 7 or 8 of my favorite hammers. My very first hammer was kind of like my first bra. I was just a little over anxious about the whole thing, and here it is. It has a tiny head on it, which is, I thought at the time was going to be great because it was light and it wouldn't hurt me. But in fact, it's so light, this head, that it takes, it's just endless to pound a nail, and it takes like 40 strikes. My next hammer, I made sure I upgraded to a rather larger model. So this baby is about 4 times the size of that last one. It's got a titanium head. This is a really hot hammer. It's like a nice pair of shoes, okay? It even has the name stiletto. So even though this thing looks massive and really heavy, it's incredibly light. I love to throw this to people and say, hey, cat, think fast. Because what happens is they go, oh my gosh, it's so light. It has this really neat little place here where you load a nail in if you're trying to swing over your head. It's held in place by a rare earth magnet, so you just reach up and swing and you can plant the nail that way. If you're looking just for a normal around-the-house hammer, Stanley's come out with an anti-vibration hammer. So even though this has a steel shaft, which normally sends a lot of shock up your arm, it's constructed so that it won't do that. So it's a nice hammer to use. It's got good balance, and they've added a flared head. See, 75% larger head, so it's much harder to miss. But it is also easier to hit your finger, so take it with advisement. If you've got a woodworker in the family, a very high-end, beautiful hammer. It's again titanium, 10 ounces, really nice hickory handle. Most of the shock is absorbed in the handle, so it doesn't travel up your arm. Ooh, didn't you just get chills when you looked at this thing? This is a demolition hammer, again, also by Stiletto. That jaw is just wide enough to grab a 2x4 or a 2x6 and just rip it out. Or straighten it if you're building a deck joist and you need to line the thing up. And this is a dimpler, which means you put it around a nail that you're having trouble getting out, you put it over the head like this, you whack on it with another hammer, and it puts a dimple around the thing so that you can then get in with a pry bar and pry it out. It's got little pyramids all over it, little dimples, so that it will grab any nail. It's really hard to miss with this because some part of the head will grab the head of the nail. If you live in a condo or you just need a smaller hammer, a lot of women choke up on their grip when they hold a hammer, so why bother with a big long handle when you can just get a really short one, is my point. Has kind of a small head, but it's great for hanging pictures and stuff. This is called a pocket hammer. You can get this at Lee Valley Tools. I just love it. I think it's a little piece of art with this nice bulbous ergonomic handle. I really like that little hammer. And it's only 6 ounces. And this, of course, is kind of sentimental, but my friend Cynthia gave me this. It's got marabou and jewels on it. You can even get pink hammers nowadays. If you really need pink tools so that your husband won't borrow them, you can get pink stuff, okay? So ask me anything. If you need to know anything about hammers, I'm here for you, man. I've got 37 I didn't even show you.
ToolGirl.